Hi everybody, Stuart here on the A to Z of software startups, and today is the letter I, and for I am going to talk about the word internationalisation. So sometimes called globalisation, but I was struggling for the letter I, so I've changed it a bit. Anyway, so internationalisation, or globalisation as you may have heard it, is about preparing your software for different languages, locations and cultures. Now, it's not necessarily doing the translations or making any other changes for specific markets, but it's about preparing for it. So, for example, if you're using a CMS system, ensure that you design it such that you have a default language, but that you can specify the language in the future. Or for example, for your backend that sends out notifications, you may want to capture the user's preferred language, either from their browser or explicitly from the user themselves. But design your system so that, again, you have a default language, but also you can specify the language. And it's not just about translation of languages, it also can be about things like, do you provide right to left RTL support in preparation for languages such as Hebrew and Arabic? Do you use the operating system or the browser's formatting settings for numbers and dates and times, currencies, etc.? Or do you ask the user? Do you know what country the user's in? And therefore you can take a good guess at the language, the default language for that user, for example. And prepare for this sort of thing from the start. If there's any chance whatsoever that you will be releasing your software in more than just your home market, or more than just the market that speaks your particular language, and you're listening to this in English, of course, so I'm assuming you speak English, but not all software is created English first. Anyway, so just as ever, think about these things early on, and you will come across far fewer problems in the future. It's much harder to get your developer to add a second language, for example, to the front end, if you haven't thought about this from the start. And honestly, even if you're not using a CMS system internally in the software, get your developer to design a module which is the module that acts like the internal CMS for the app, and this will save you huge headaches, time and money in the future. So that was internationalisation, and hope that was useful, and look out for my next video. Have a lovely day everyone. Take care. Bye bye.